Hi everyone, my name is Elisar. I just finished my first week of classes at the Pacific Center of Awareness and Bodywork. It's been a fascinating week, lots of emotions. The instructor said that there will be a lot of personal growth in the beginning and a lot of skill building coming in as well. In these videos, I'll be probably talking about what that means. I'll be sharing specific exercises that we do. I might be sharing some of my personal stories that don't involve other people, because there's a need for confidentiality. I'm posting these videos on the internet, and people are in class. They're sharing very personal things about themselves, including myself, and just to maintain a sense of safety for everybody in the class. I won't be sharing those kinds of stories unless they seem really relevant and the person involved or people involved give me explicit permission, and ideally they would actually be in these videos with me telling the story directly from themselves. But in general, I'm not going to go there. A lot of these exercises that we do in class are kind of fun. You can even do them at parties. Apparently, that's something that people do. So I'll just give an example of one of them now. We got into pairs. So we got into we made two circles, one facing out, one facing in. So two circles, people facing each other. And we had 5 minutes to tell our life story to the other person, and we took turns. And that was interesting. And then we switched people. Everybody in one circle went one person down. And then we had 2 minutes to tell our life story, and that was interesting. And then we had 1 minute to tell our life story, and then we had 30 seconds, and then we had 15 seconds, and then we had 5 seconds, and then we had 2 seconds, and we had 1 second to tell our life story. And, in the beginning, for me, it was like, oh, how am I going to fit that all in? Okay, I'll just, here's the main points, and, I didn't even get into the last, 15 years of my life. So with 2 minutes, I'm like, wow, I really got to shorten this up, and kind of basically the same thing happened, only with less details. And then 1 minute, it started to get kind of funny, just throwing words out there. And it changed from a kind of stressful, how am I going to do this, to this is funny, I'm just going to let go. And then after that, it got kind of profound, because in order to convey your life story in 2 seconds, what are you going to do? Basically, all you can do is look at the other person and be, this is all of who I am. And perhaps without even saying a single word. So that was a really interesting exercise. We also talked about our use of language. That could be its own video. And during a discussion about creating safe spaces, so it's a massage school in addition to an awareness school. And in order for a patient to receive healing, ideally they'll be in a place where they feel really safe. Because how are they going to receive healing if they're not safe? So we talked about things like personal boundaries and how the room is organized, stuff like that. Somebody mentioned how somebody's dressed. So if somebody's dressed a certain way, maybe some people will find it comforting and some people won't. And and it varies. However, that same concept applies to skin color, and so that brought up the topic of racism. And it wasn't really addressed head on then, but it was the next day, and that is deserving of its own video, which I haven't made yet, but I plan to make it this weekend and post it on Monday, which happens to be Martin Luther King Day. And I encourage everybody to watch that video. So yeah, skill building, confidentiality, personal growth. It's an adventure. It's gonna be an intense 6 months, and I'm excited to share little goodies that I pick up here and there. And I'll see you all later.